All right, everyone's pretty much spaced out right now. We're waiting for the zone to shift. We do see several different teams trying to loot up. The boys from A-Trucks are sitting down at Seveni, not too far away from B7. B7 had initially, we hadn't seen that early on because we had some problems starting up the stream, but they had initially been really close to Vice and they had to drive away from that position to get some loot. They were being tagged up a little bit, but at the end of the day, they were able to escape from there without losing any player. So no one's been lost right now. We're still going to see a lot of that action on board right here. We got the guys from Active Gaming. We got Dream Team. We got Team Vice. We got Dark Ninjas. We got Exodus. We got High Tier Prime. We got Infinity. We got Boo Esports. Nevi Esports. We got Sparza. We got the guys from Team Somalia. We got Limitless Esports. We got The Predators. We got Better Esports, we got A-Trucks, and we got the boys from YT Gaming. All right, gonna give us a lot of action today. So do leave a like and leave a subscribe. Tell us who you're gonna be supporting. Who you down for? Who you think is gonna win this one? Who's gonna take this one home? Who's gonna get that winner chicken dinner? It's gonna be the Erangel boss. Who's gonna be chilling with the big boys? All right. So I want to open up YouTube and see everything is fine. Just want to check. So today, all right, guys. We're trying to sort out this getting onto YouTube, so we're trying to sort that out right now. All right, it does look like everything is live and we're ready to go. All right, so I can focus. I can focus on the game fully. All right, the boys from Infinity getting right next to the boys from EXO. And yeah, I was just trying to sort that out. So now that that has been sorted, I can turn my full attention into the game. All right, bunch of Infinity storming them right now. They're just left with one player. The one player who's up, MVP, does get taken down. They came into this game as a two-man squad, and it's just MVP and his bum bum or boom boom. I'm not even really sure how to call that. There's so many reasons why that is so wrong. But anyways, it's just left with Boom Boom in the game right now, and Boom Boom's trying to heal up with Not sure why he's not using a first aid kit all at once, but anyways, trying to get up. Shots are being popped from several different corners, but TP is coming in with a third party right there. TP is on ground there, and it does look like TP does come in with a bend and a dang. They do take out 2 players from Infinity, and that's exactly what it is. All of a sudden, Infinity, that look like the Predators in this fight, are the ones now getting pushed by TP, taking out a couple of players. You can see there are 3 players right there. Ammo goes down. The 3 players do push him. And they're just left with 1 player, that's Kingerman, who has to run away from that particular fight. And it's now TP who now have come in with the third party. They did lose 1 player to that one, but they've come in with the third party and they have taken the boys from Infinity down to the 1-1 guy. But they also do need to be careful as there's still 1 player on ground with them. I do believe there was 1. Okay, he probably has been taken out. Yeah, Exo Boom Boom, he's been taken out. He's been taken out. He's been sent out of the game. And yeah, there you have it. There you have it. There you have it. The boys from TP giving us some quick early action right there. As you can see the map moving towards that western region right now. Several different teams will be looking to find their spot. The boys from Boo Esports already trying to rotate into a good spot. You do see them not too far away from the boys from Vice. Limitless as well is doing the same. Everyone's trying to pick their spot within that zone, and this is where trouble usually does ensue. We do see the boys from Aatrox rotating not too far away from Active Gaming, and it's Muffin who's sort of like moving towards some corner, not too far away from one of the players from Active Gaming. I do believe that Active Bitchy is right next to Muffin. And Muffin just decides, hey, you know what, I'm just going to get into this vehicle and I'm going to rotate away from that spot. I'm going to get out of it. The shots being let loose. They also come really close to Rash from DT. And he does decide to take on some shots as well. They're popping all them shots onto them. Aatrox finding it really hard to find a position to call their own. The boys from LMT as well, not too far away from another team. The guys from Blue Esports. We might see some fight going down right here, as the boys from Boo Esports have decided to call this place their own. Genius has spotted them. Zeus and Skunky are pretty much just trying as much as possible to rotate around. If you're just joining the stream, it's your boy Act Fire. Let's go, let's go. Woohoo! All right, one of the players from Blue Esports has been taken down. It's just left with Genius. And Genius does come down from there, trying to look for where he can get that thirst. Does get the thirst onto LB Boo. LB does get taken out of the game right there, and the boys from Boo Esports. The rest of the players are not too close to this position where LMT is at, so they pretty much called it their own. Everyone's trying to look for a spot of their own, so you do see the guys from Boo Esports holding that for chicken. The zone's about to shift, so a lot of teams are going to have to rotate a game. The guys from Boo Esports are already sitting now comfortably within that zone, not so far away from Tiki, who's also sitting at the edge of Pochinki. Infinity left with a 1 man in that particular one. So let's take a look and see where several different teams are. We still got about 14 teams. We've actually just lost 1 team, only 1 team, but Infinity is pretty much almost done. It's just left with Kingerman. Yeah, who do you guys think is going to win this one? The boys of Active Gaming is pretty much rotating at this particular point in time. Rotating around 8 trucks, and you can see the shots already beginning to let loose. I do believe one player from Active Gaming has stopped. Or he continued to go. He did continue to go. It does look like all of them are still in their vehicles and rotating away, trying to evade the shots as much as they can. That's exactly what's happening right now, not too far away. One of the players from Esports does actually get a knock right there. Everyone's trying as much as possible to see where they can actually get a couple of shots as different teams are trying to rotate. Left me getting a knock right there. It does look like Archer as well got a knock onto one of the players from Active Gaming. The boys from DT trying to push onto Active Gaming, but the cover fire does push them back. But it does look like we may have a fight all the way in Pochinki. We actually did miss that one. The boys from Aatrox were trying to rotate into that zone. And they did lose Nefmi. All right, just checking on the sound from YouTube to see how that looks, and it does look like it's looking good, looking good. All right, I had to format my system, so yeah, things are not best, but it does look like Active Gaming and DT are pretty much going at each other right now. One of the players from Active Gaming has been taken down. Let's see if it does get raised up. It does look like that's exactly what's happening. The boys from DT are pretty much surrounding the boys from Active Gaming. Hades is on his own. It does look like two players from Active Gaming have been taken down. Just left Archer, turning his sights onto the guys from Active Gaming. And Shook putting in a work right there and taking him out of the game. The boys from Active Gaming confirming the kills onto DT and clearing them out. Right now we're left with 13 teams left. DT being the second team to get out of this particular game. Let's turn our sights onto the middle of the ground. It is SG. That spot taking up shots onto the boys from LMT as they do come really close to the buildings next to them. So several different teams trying to find their spot and to find how they're going to rotate into that zone. It's positions. It's the boy from Spaza up in the next buildings next to Limitless. So who do you think is going to take this one home? Who's going to get that winner chicken dinner? Let's take a look at the teams left right now. Up onto those buildings, but they're just taking up shots from the other corner of the road. Who's gonna step it up? Who's gonna throw that smoke? Who's gonna push on the outside? So you'll just see a player trying to rotate upstairs into the building. Let's take some shots, but did it quite late. Take a look and see right now. The boys from Nevi rotating around Active Gaming. They did lose quite a couple of players right there to Active Gaming. Ashok did get some kills. Does look like she was able to get extra 2 kills on the boys from Nevi while they were rotating. Ooh, and the this is some interesting stuff. They're coming up against the boys from B7, and Shook is trying to find a spot for himself. Getting into the vehicle, getting out of that position. The sights onto the guys from Boot Esports. They're taking up some shots. They gotta heal up. They're pretty much at the edge of the zone right now. Ooh, but they still got two players who are outside. Two players from B7. Ooh. Ooh, really tough one. Really tough one. Ooh, B7, Mickey. Won't go down. The boys from Active Gaming do lose one player. They do lose Vargas in that particular one. Mickey now coming all the way into the zone. Active sitting down. My sights onto the guys from Boot Esports. They do have a player who is knocked down. And it is Boot Esports versus another knock coming right there as it's just left with Zeus. Boot Esports not looking too good right now. As Team Somalia is pretty much pushing up right here. We do see Dekio throwing in the mollies right there. But it's just an inch away from Skunky. It's not able to connect. And now they can begin to retaliate. You can see Skunky coming down, but the support coming in from Yash from the corner is able to provide good support for him. Yash right there putting in the work. Zeus boot is pretty low at this particular point in time. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. Oof. Thanks guys. I do see no depression. I do see a couple of people. Fire to OP. Thanks for joining us on board right here. Thanks for being here. Remember to hit that like and hit that subscribe. Send out the stream to as much people as possible. Let's get them on board with us right here. We've got the boys from LMT doing some damage. Team Somalia down to just one team. And it is Sparza versus LMT. Trying as much as possible to hold it down against each other. But they both have got to get into that zone. They got to hold a spot within that zone. As you can see right now in that zone. So DL and High are sitting down there. So it's going to be Violence trying to find a way to rotate in Aatrox with that one player who's pretty much doing the huge strats right there. Sights onto Yash, popping up some shots, but not able to connect. Or maybe the goal is to destroy the vehicle. Maybe that's exactly what it is. The boys from Active Gaming pretty much getting into the vehicle right now, trying to rotate into that zone. You can see a couple of solo players left in this game. We do have Yash, who's a solo player. We do have the guy from Aatrox who was pretty much doing the huge strats, has gotten taken out. So Yash is a solo player. Nevi Elmi God is a solo player. She just come down from the vehicle, taking up shots on several different teams, and they've all got to rotate into that spot. They've got to rotate into that zone. You can see Freak pretty much getting into a position right there. It's not an easy one. As the boys from Active Gaming do move up right next to him and then shoot him down, gun him down, take him out of the game. But man, my goodness, the rest of the players from LMT do push up right there, and they do clear out the boys from Active Gaming, going out to 6th position. We're now down to just 4 teams left. The boys from LMT still trying as much as possible to hold their own right here high, holding a spot within that zone in those buildings, using it as cover. And as you can see, now we're down to the three teams. You got Spaza, you got LMT, you got Hive. Hive is the only team using that zone, pretty much using that edge of school as the zone. Let's cover for themselves. La la la. All right, Genius. Trying to be extremely smart. Creating some barricade for himself with a vehicle as it does pull up into that zone, popping on smokes right there. The boys from high have got to move out of those buildings eventually once that zone shifts, but for now they're still using it to provide themselves a lot of cover. They're popping on smokes, knowing that they've got to go out at some particular point in time. They don't have any height advantage, but they're still doing and trying their best. Look at how far that nade came from. My goodness. Oh my goodness. There's pressure from every single corner, but the boys from high having to get out of the building, still try as much as possible to stay in this game. It's all down to the one player, it's down to Nostro. Spazza still in full man score, trying as much as possible to get a couple of kills to themselves. They do take out a high and have 6 kills to themselves. They got a 3-man squad, and so does LMT, and it's pretty much evenly balanced at this particular point in time. The tone of the projectiles to get position, and it's all down to who capitalizes, who gets a knock or two. And you can see the boys from LMT have gotten another knock. They've been holding it down throughout this particular game. They're throwing in the nades, sending it out to the position where Spazza is at. They do get a confirm onto Cyrus, and right now it's just 2 players from Spazza. And trying as much as possible. Genius again, being absolutely outstanding, getting another knock right there, and it's all down to Toyo. Can Toyo pull this out for his team? And get a couple of knocks. Toyo against Genius. He goes down. He does get Genius, and is trying as much as possible, holding down for his team. He does get that kill point. Ooh, but it is not enough. He could not do it all on his own. And he goes out in second place and right there, but was able to get the kill anyways. The boy from LMT getting 9 kills to themselves, being absolutely outstanding in this particular game. You do have the boys from Sponsor coming in with 7 kills. Amazing, amazing stuff. All right, do you have High coming down with 4 kills? You do have DN coming down right there with 5 kills. You do have the boys from TS coming in with 6. You do have the boys from Active Gaming who had like a pretty good day with 10 kills in 6th place. You do have the boys from Nevi who had 1 kill. Atrox with none. You had TP with 1. You had Bowie Spots with 3 kills. You have Vice with 1 kill. You got B7 with 1. You got Infinity with 2 kills. You got DT with none, and EXO with none. All right, so going all out right there, you do see 5 defeats from Tokyo. Best companion was Vigors from Active Gaming, and Genius having the final elimination. All right, guys, it's been great stuff. We'll be back with the next game in a couple of minutes, so don't go nowhere. Grab yourself a popcorn. All right, let's go into match 2. Who you guys rooting for? Who do you guys think is going to win this one? Who's going to take this one home? Who's going to grab that winner chicken dinner at the end of that day? So make sure you hit that like and hit that subscribe. Let us know who's going to grab that winner chicken dinner for you. Who's going to take this one home? Do leave a like and hit that like, hit that subscribe. Share it out to as much people as possible. Let's get it going. All right. All right. All right, so let's take a look at several different teams. I do see Team Somalia not too far away from the boys from DN, so it does look like we might be seeing some action going down there. And you know how Miramar is. It is a big map, but we're always seeing action coming down from several different spots. I do see the boys from Nevi not too far away from DT as well. So DN and Team Somalia are already beginning to get into a fight right there. You do see Gamer already down. It does look like it just has the one player right next to him. And down goes the second player, and everyone else keeps rushing. You do see El Chapo pretty much doing the work for his team. Ooh, and they have taken out 2 players from the boys from DN. And today's stream was rushed, but we got it done at the end of the day. We got it done. We got it done. We got it done, and I loved it. I loved it. Alright, the boys from DM pretty much just picking up that JP button, getting out of that position. I do see a couple of players from Aatrox and the boys from Spaza. It does look like they've gotten a confirm or a kill. It does look like it's Muffin who's actually gotten that kill, or it was Bilal. Right, it was actually Bilal who actually got that kill right there. Muffin spin, and they ran and moved onto the position where Muffin is at. So the rest of the players, Toyo and Co, trying to get into this position. Muffin just staying really quiet, waiting for that prey who's going to come in and be absolutely shocked. So let's see how Muffin plays this one. Muffin does lie down, waiting for that perfect opportunity to see when she's gonna pounce. That's one thing about PUBG that's so crazy, man. And that's exactly what Muffin does. Woo! Ow, that was so close. Muffin not able to reload on time, not able to get the second knock. I guess that's one of the disadvantages to, you know, landing like at different places. You know, it just happens that way sometimes. Whew. All right. So it does look like Bilal just decided, hey, you know what? It's probably a better move if I just get out of that position. If I don't get into a fight right there, I just take myself away. spot. And that's exactly what Bilal does. Let's take a look and see who we've lost. The boys from DT have been sent out of the game. I do believe it was by Team Somalia. They just have only 2 kills. So who else could have gotten some third party? Could Spaza have done it? Or Nerby? Just one. Because I do see Nerby with a couple of kills. All the way. Maybe they try to escape from there. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Alright, so you do know how Mirama is usually. It starts off really fast and go on to loot out their way throughout the entire map before it now begins to converge. We'll see how it goes in this particular one. Who do you guys think is going to win that? Get that winner chicken dinner in this particular game? Let's see how it goes. Hello, hello, hello. Where are the fights happening? Where are they happening? All right, we do see several different teams just rotating right now, pretty much just edging it. You see the boys from LMT sitting at Los Loans. Los No. I beg, English is failing me right now. All right, we do see Vice. We do see the boys from SG, Nevi, B7, not too far away from each other. B7 didn't have quite a good game in the last one, so they were pretty much trying to play this one safe as much as they can. Sit down on the boys. They got a couple of players taken out by Active Gaming in that last one. Boys from Active Gaming having a couple of kills in that particular game. Are not able to go beyond the 6th place, finishing in 6th with 10 kills. And they take out a couple of notable teams such as DT, a couple of players from B7. And DC is not been having a good time. They get taken out quite early. The first team to go out in this game as well. All right, taking a look at that zone right now. We still have a couple of teams who are pretty much just spaced out. We do have the boys from Vice all alone. They get into that vehicle. They're looking to rotate. Bilal and Nefmi are pretty much still separated for now. I guess Nefmi is in that zone, so they will be shifting towards that spot. We do see the boys from Active Gaming at La Bendita pretty much just holding it down right there. as well as the boys from PN looking to rotate into that zone. They got a couple of players already in it as well. I do believe that's Penny, boys from YNK coming in with a two-man squad. It's just Pennywise, KNN. Let's see how they do. Let's see how they do. We're bound to see one or two teams get into it in this particular game. I do see B7 rotating past the player right there from Nevi. Doesn't say a word, he just lets them go. Ooh, but Bilal does get taken down right there. So Aatrox down to the last guy right about now. It's just left with Nefi. So real tough one. All right, several different teams trying to hold up their spot right now. Who do you guys think is going to take this one home at the end of the day? Do make sure you hit that like and hit that subscribe. Turn on those notifications. Send out the stream to as much people as possible. And let's get them on board with us. I do see you guys on the stream. A couple of people are watching. I know it's not a lot for now, but do just let us know who you are supporting. Who you supporting? Who do you think is going to win? Who's going to get that winner with the chicken dinner? Woohoo! Everyone's trying to find a spot within that zone. You'll see the boys from LMC not too far away from Aatrox last player, Nefmi. There's no one currently occupying that position not too far away. I do believe that's Picado. Yeah, that position, Picado. Everyone's just trying to find their spots. This is boys from Dark Ninjas, not too far away from another team right there as well. It's PN and DN. So just chilling, spots again. We came in second place in the last one. Pretty much looking for where to call home right now. They're trying to scout. They have lost one player. They did lose Tokyo in this game. There was some active games Monday, but those shots not able to go through. It does look like Shook has decided to pull up onto that position. Until you're noticing that pretty much he's gonna probably get into the back and get out of that one. shots in. As they tension them, then come on for there. Alright, who's gonna win this one? You know the vibes, not the vibes. Several different teams trying to rotate into a good spot right there. We do see Elias just lying down, turning sights onto Shock. Doesn't decide to take them shots. He adjusts a little bit, waiting for that perfect moment where he can begin to tap it out. But decides, hey, you know what? It's not that great a position. We're gonna get another position. This is just like a tiger, just focusing on the prey, trying to find out the best way to snap the neck. Oh my chair does broke. Oh man, my chair does broke. And I didn't even see what happened. Alright. Is he able to take out? Is he able to take out the player? Alright, let's take a look at the map. Let's see where it's going down. You can see that zone pretty much shifting right now, but it does look like the boys from Team Somalia have gotten themselves into some action right here. Down ground with a team. Not sure. I'm trying to tap into it. See who they're on ground with. There's a player from DN. Oh, it does look like that was the last player from DN. So Team Somalia do take out the last player from DN. TKD in some trouble right here as they're going up against DN. The Sayad, and they're throwing in them nades again, bouncing over and over again, but it's not able to do a lot of damage. It does look like it's more for his team. He does get into the vehicle, takes away from that spot, but does get taken down. They're like, where you going, bro? Where you going? Come back here! Alright, they put him down to the ground, and that will be the end of his career. Players who are playing the stream, people who are playing, alright? Share out the stream to as much people as possible, okay? Share it out, share it out. Saya does get taken down, just left with Fucho. Ooh. I do have a slight cough. Somehow Nefmi has managed to evade everyone and still holding the spot within that zone. That zone shift puts Active Gaming, TKD, Spaza, SG within that zone. It does look like B7 is going to be getting into a fight as they do have a team that's pulling up onto the position. Right now, it is Vice that does get in right there. That's a three-man squad. You can see Priest trying to hold it down, and she's pretty much just gatekeeper right now. On the side onto Rogue Baby. Or Rogue Baby. Doing the work as Rogue Baby does take down Priest. And Rogue Baby is still in this one right here as the team does get annihilated. You do have Team Somali rotating far away, but Vice do come into this particular one and they do take them down. Oh, Nevi coming in with a third party right there and taking Rogue Baby. Why would you take that baby down? Why are you touching babies? Alright, Active Gaming putting in the work right now. Ashok is still doing some hard work. Does get taken down. Ooh, Beachy gets taken down as well. There's chaos from every single corner. Several different teams are taking on shots to several different players from different spots. TKD do have 2 players who've been knocked down. Most likely be able to get that revive. Rotating to a spot within that zone, gets it shot up by the boys from Active Gaming. Who you guys think is going to take this one home? Who's going to get that winner chicken dinner at the end of the day? Both from TKD still holding that spot up on that mountain. The size of TKD as they do see steroids, they're tapping. Some squad turned back onto the boys from Active Gaming. They had taken 1 player from Active Gaming, the boy Shook. Third party. Ooh, but Active Gaming all of a sudden now have 2 players down. It's just left for Rosa Sin. Trying to see if she can get that revive. But the third party up on third party coming in, and that revive is not possible. Trying as much as possible to get within that zone. They're in a whole lot of troubles. They got to come down from that mountain, drive straight into that zone. We got 1 player who's sitting right in it right now. Dangerous times for all these teams. We're down to 5 teams left.
ديني لا اوكي صح هذا برو ليف ورا اني دينيو اني وكلي ilmaha
انت ما اعرف حاجه
هذا معايا تيكيو دحين ku jirti تيكيو iska single you can kill single sualiya waa single wala ka daayay oo gaaraha ay leef ka jiray ilaasow ka dhaaftay leef oo kan sheegay ilmiga Soomaa
All right, we're down to the 5 teams left. TK just sitting down with 1 team. You got Neville with 2 players. We got Spaza. You got LMT sitting down with 4 players. They haven't gotten a kill to themselves yet, but they've got themselves into a good position with maximum
بص
numbers.
حد
Let's
الباك
see
فرج
how this
عرفتي
one
والله
plays
بوي
out.
اوكي
My favorite is going out to the boys from Spaza, seeing that they might be able to take this one because they've gotten themselves warmed up for this particular game. Cyrus 6469 Virus have gotten themselves some kills, so they might be able to come in with a third party and take out a couple of players. We do see Vice down to the last player as well. Let's see how this one goes. They're popping on them names. Got to get into the zone. It's got to rush in. For the third party coming in right there and does take him down. It's now LMT versus Spaza. It's just the two teams. It's a 3v4. And if they can act fast, they can take advantage of the fact that one player is down from LMT, but they also got one player down on their side, so and they're doing that revive. The nades coming in, but not able to connect into that perfect position. You can see the nades going in the opposite direction, and boom, does take out a lot of Shanta's HP. And Genius moving all alone right there. That's a pretty risky move from Genius. But throwing on them nades right now. Let's see who actually does play this right and wins this one at the end of the day. Genius does go down right here. And the last player from LMT is far away. Throwing in the nades. Now they've been able to make it. Ooh, that was so close going into Toyo's position. They've been able to make it a 3v3. And both parties have that zone, so it's not an advantage to any one of them. So let's see how it goes. That last player from LMT is pretty much not doing that much work. You should be in this game. You should be in it. You're just staying all the way back there, making it a 2v3. Come on, man. Get into that fight. Get into it. What I'll do is I'll pick up that buggy. I'll pick up that car, that vehicle that I'm with, I'll smoke it, and then I'll get into that zone. I will capitalize on this situation and flank around. But he's not doing that. He's not flanking. He's not getting into those positions. And he's giving enough time for the boys from SG to sort of like get into that zone, get into a good spot. He's had enough time to rotate away, but he's not doing that. Now the boys from SG can push on to the two players from LMT and they're able to get a knock right there. It's pretty much game over for the boys from LMT. Now he's trying to crouch in. He's trying to come in slowly. I know his health is not full, but you can put in the gun, you can put in the support, and that's what he's now trying to do. Is trying to throw in them nades, and this is exactly what you do need. But he's not able to connect with Freak. And Freak is not yet putting in that work right there. His teammates might get taken down as they're being pushed by a three-man squad. It's just a lot more guns, a lot harder to deal with. But the two teams are being cautious and they've been able to use that to their advantage. That cautiousness has bought LMT some time and allowed Freak to come a bit closer. Toyo, probably spotting that situation, does decide to pull back a little bit. And I think that that's what they're trying to get out of that spot and move to another region. Right. Freak as well, deciding to get himself into a good spot. And that's exactly what's going down. They're popping on them smokes. Still not been able to get any knock. The two teams are trying as much as possible to play it absolutely smart, fighting for that maximum points and that winner. Ooh, but Cyrus going down right now. It's just left Tyler, and the rest of the team just keeps come storming in. And the patience of LMT finally does pay off, and they do win that one and take home that winner chicken dinner with 6 kills. Going down in second place, you got the boys from Sparta with 6 kills. I did think that they were going to take it at some point in time, but they did not. No baby from Vice and teammates getting right there 6 kills as well. You also got the boys from Navy coming down with 10 kills to their name. That's a whole lot of kills. You have the boys from TP as well with 3 kills. You have the boys from Active Gaming with 1. You have the boys from PM with none. CS from Somalia with 4. Youngsters with 2. Atrox with 2. B7 with none. DM with none. PT with none. All right, guys, that was a beautiful game. We'll be right back in a couple of minutes. Just give it about 5 minutes and we'll be right back, okay? Don't go nowhere. Grab some popcorn and be back to the game. I'll see All right. Let's take a look at where several different teams are now landing, now situated. I do see the boys from YNK not too far away from a team, so let's see how that one goes. The boys from TDK are sitting down right in the next building, so we might see some violence coming right there. In the meantime, let's take a look and see where we might be seeing some more action coming down from several other teams. No one's been taken out for now, so this might be the first action that we're going to be seeing right here in this lobby. We do see the boys from B7 as well, right there in Rosehawk. Boys from TDK trying to pull up to have leak position. He does go out of the building. And a player that comes into his spot, that quick reflex is able to get a knock. Ooh, another one! OP! Oh my lord, this guy is fast. He's fast. Oh my goodness. There's nothing as wicked as when they carry you in so that they can punch and knock you down. So that they can torment you. Oh, this is mean. This is so mean. Oh my god. Being carried by the enemy. Oh, this is so mean. This is so wicked. They are wicked. How long is this tournament going to last? Damn.
Again, thank you, man.
Damn. The legend waited for him to get out. I did see the boys from B7 right there in school. Got the boys from Spaza. And the house is opposite school. So might see some action coming out between those teams. Who you guys rooting for in this particular one? Who do you think is going to take home the winner with a chicken dinner? Who do you think is going to be on top of the leaderboard at the end of the day? I have to turn up my WhatsApp. All right. That zone's beginning to shift. You can see several different teams are now beginning to rotate into a good spot, trying to find a spot for themselves. You see the boys from Active Gaming holding the position within that bridge. We might see some action going down right there any moment from now. Who did you offend? All right, BT might be getting into a clash with Vice. But LMT is pulling up onto the position, not too far away from Active Gaming. I thought they were just going to like pull in and get slotted. So they'll get slotted. So, ooh, Chris does get taken down. Last buzz begins. You do see the boys on Vice now, trying to get into the rest of the players. Couple fire coming down right there. Providing no support. They're taking on shots onto the rest of the players. The shots are not connected. Active Gaming Rose is saying is able to get a knock right there. It does look like LMT is in a whole lot of trouble as they got two players down. Michi comes in here, gets another knock right there. LMT just have one player who is up. Genius is rocking the ground. Boys from Active Gaming pretty much holding the gatekeep right there. I do see Yonkers right here, not too far away from B7. It does look like Agatha had previously gotten a knock to one of the players. We do see the boys from Team Somalia as well getting into a fight. That'll be the last player from Yonkers. TP shot does get knocked down. Wait, you can be knocked down inside water now. Mad. You don't die anymore. Makes sense. Okay, they're upgrading, but PUBG's getting. I mean, I think PUBG is doing enough for me to be like, okay, I'm gonna play tonight. Okay, I'm gonna load up and I'm gonna try. But the only thing I don't like that PUBG has done is this whole this whole thing that
Minta
PUBG
suka
has
sama saya
done
gagal
where
bunyi. Ternyata kafir
you
dekat sana
can't
loh.
play with your teammates. I feel like it's just whack. It's just weird.
Orang guru busa kalau ini halak ini sesuatu lema.
Guys, always try to stay
Saya
away from all chats. Try to stay away from all chat. Okay, so when I say I'm not playing PUBG anymore, I've not played PUBG like this season. Last season I played probably like 100 games. If you know me, I used to play like maybe 1,000 games before. This season I play like every single night. Like once I'm back from work, the only time like once I'm back from work, like it's PUBG all day, all night. I lost interest and I started playing Apex Legends on PC. Waiting for Apex Legends to come out on mobile. So do look out for that because Apex is like one crazy mad kind of game, and I do feel like our community can, grow in Apex Legends mobile, not just like African screams, but like grow internationally as well.
Dali. Lagi. Kasih.
All right, so several different teams now be looking to make their way into that zone.
Live me
And
Hamza.
that position where Active Gaming is at is going to bring them a whole lot of spice because several different teams will be looking to move through this space into that zone. You can see a lot of them. Spars are deciding maybe they're just going to take a boat or a vehicle. I do see Aatrox doing the same thing. But there's still a couple of teams who will be looking to move in through that same exact spot. They're holding it down for now, but obviously once that zone shifts, definitely we'll be looking to move right there. I do see Dark Ninjas moving from the other bridge. They're going in from that. They're a 3-man squad right now.
If you get struck with that,
But they're also going to be heading straight up directly next to a team. I do feel like they've spotted a player from Defi right there and decided, hey, you know what, we're pretty much not going to take on this one for now. Let me turn my sights onto Team Somalia. I do see a player from TKD. I was thinking like, is he doing the extraction already?
Erangel. ولا جري أفريقيا جو قليل هنا ندرس يا أخي أفريقيا جو أنا ده أنا أساق سكر بريء وصح ده بيقولي كذا دي ده جاري في جاري نقانة محسبين what is he doing لا فيديو جاي فيه ولا قاعد ناكل صغر نفنيش عودة يتجيف ما تفنيش عودة كذا لما كده يف
Team Somalia coming in with a storm right there. They're taking out the boys.
لا جد بيه كم جاجرتك كار والله كم مبسوط والله.
All right, it's such a small zone for a lot of teams to try to make work, but they're doing it. Some teams are still in that zone, holding it down there. Sponsor has found a way to rotate all the way, so they're not crossing that bridge. PNs as a three-man squad is still holding it down. They don't have to move yet, but if they do, then they put themselves in a whole lot of trouble. Active Gaming controlling that bridge for now. But they've got to get in at some particular point in time. The next zone is going to determine a lot of things. Be curious to see how they do decide to play it. TP or Chapel scouting around, trying to find out where several different teams are at. Trying to see like what's the next move if they can cross the bridge. You know, I've been in this position sometimes where I tell myself like what's the next step? Who's gonna be here? Who's gonna be there? You know, what's the direction to take? It does look like Dark Ninjas and the boys from 8 Trucks are pretty much going at it. Man, I did try. Oh my god. I did try to switch onto that. I don't know why it didn't switch. But Dark Ninjas did have 2 players gone down, taken down. It does look like Team Somalia has pulled up onto the boys from Active Gaming. Pretty much low, but El Chapo does get taken down by Beachy, which provided some support onto his teammates right there. Let's take a look at it right now. See what's going down. Active Gaming. Trying to push out. And also. Ooh. Need coming in right there and doing in some damage. The third party coming in from PN. Hello? You can't hear me? Oh, wow. I hope you guys can hear me. When I've been told you can't hear. Actually, gaming down to the one guy. TS just deciding, hey, you know what? We're just gonna move. Wait, what was that? The third party coming in from PN, providing Team Somalia with the opportunity to rotate into that zone, as they did take out the boys from Active Gaming. Active Gaming going out in 9th place. Woo! All right, it is DN Dark Boy, boys from BT, but you also got Vice right here. The names being popped out. Rogue Baby still doing some work right there, providing the cover. Does pop losing stack, and DT goes out. Coming on right there from TS. Trying to fight this one out. But does go down. Teddy providing him some support. But Ochapo does take down Teddy. Oh, able to get the finish right there. It's got to get into that zone. Driving around. Dangerously. 90. Trying to take advantage of that. But I do believe the third party coming in from Spaza was able to take him down. And now we're down to 5 players. The boys from Team Somalia somehow still managed to stay in this game. DN Dark Boy, who at some point in time looked like he was going to get out of the game, he was going to get pushed, somehow still managed to stay in the game. Comes up right next to Tyler. It's the last one for Spaza. And somehow still survives. What? No game start. I was told there was no game sound, so I was trying to watch. Tyler dragged his team all the way into that third position. Right now, it's a 4-2 Somalia with a two-man squad trying to see how they can battle it out. They've got to watch out for Tyler as well as try to reduce the numbers from the boys from Nevi. Popping out the smokes, trying to cover the position. And now you go, Yash. Just trying to get that extra kill. Just look at how many kills this team has. They got themselves 15 kills. We don't doubt that and they're still good. Now 16. Let's just get an extra kill right there. Yeah, get another knock. Yash absolutely dominating right now. They've been able to reduce the numbers a bit. He's popping out them nades, trying to send it to that position and hopefully do some damage. It does do a little damage, but it's not able to get that knock right there. You can see him making that move. Oh, and Yash coming in from the other way. Oh my goodness. Team Somalia almost doing it. Almost doing it. Absolutely storming the lobby. But Nevi just had the numbers to finish that one up and get that win over the champion. Great gameplay coming from them, guys. We'll be right back with more action coming soon right here in a couple of minutes. So make sure you hit that like and hit that subscribe. Share out the stream to as much people as possible. Let's go. Till next one. All right. We're back again for our fourth game of the night and our second to the last game. Already, I do see in Power Grid two teams. It does look like it's CP and another team. They're about to go at it versus each other. Skitty papa and a pum pum to pum is about to go down. About to skia to kupu to dum. You don't know. Ooh, does look like Monkey does go down. Lobby right there coming in from 69 Wi-Fi. I do feel like TP was always that squad that was aggressive, you know, but the way just like there was just something missing. And with Shad in the team for TP, there's something different. Like this, like it's like it feels like now like they're more like before they were like that new upcoming team that was really dangerous. Now they're like mainstream, mainstay, you know. Like they're more mature, they're more calm, they know how to take their fights, you know. That's the kind of vibe I get. I don't know about you. What do you guys think? All right, they still got the one player, Sead, who's just chilling here. He's just waiting. So you can see from the map, several different teams are pretty much spaced out right now. It's just PN who is next to his team. Alright, Siad is able to escape from that position. Just move away from their line of sight, and several different teams are just looting right now. No one's getting into any action, but looking at the way that map is situated right now, there's a lot of teams who are already situated in that zone. Osnabrück is in the zone already, so there's a lot of buildings to work with right there. A lot of teams can rotate towards that central point. There's also Tremasera for teams to rotate to, and we'll see how this one actually does play out. Let's see. Who do you guys think is going to win this one? Who do you guys think is going to get the winner chicken dinner in this fourth game of the night? A large portion of that zone is sitting down. Outside that zone. Let's see how it goes. Wow, I just saw incredible news. Nigerian government is begging MPs to evacuate Nigerians from Ukraine. Wow. They know that there is a no-fly zone. Mado. What a country. It's a country that has Air Force. Yeah. It is well. It is well. Alright, the zone shift again. to see Aatrox not too far away from B7. How's this one gonna play out? All right, we're getting towards that point where several different teams start to get closer to each other. And ooh, it does look like TDK.
Boss.
All right, the boys from Boot Esports trying to find a place to call home, trying to find a place to rotate to. Stop by the buildings right there. With a dangerous one, as they are now next to another team. Not sure they know it yet. Last player from Yonkers right here. The rest of his teammates have been taken out. But he's still trying as much as possible to hold on. Fight for his team. Gets into the vehicle. He's going to rotate out of that position right now. Esports having a tough time, but they're trying to rotate into that zone. Aatrox are still being surrounded by the boys from B7. They're slowly pushing up onto their position. right there with that mini. I mean, usually the kind of player who thrills in this kind of games, right from the days of being a loves that mini. Taking on play. See him and Toyo. There's a battle of the snipers. Yeah, something happened to my connection. Not sure what it was, but the game froze. Trying to see if I can quickly resolve it. All right, this is where it's about to go down. The boys from A7 pulling up onto the position where Aatrox is at, and Nade will totally do absolute damage in that position right now. Ooh, trying to get in right there, getting taken down. Kill feed as well. Dead. But a Nade to kill feed's position absolutely changed things out. Kill feed finding a way to get out of that spot. Tokyo trying to hold it back forward for the team. Trying to pull onto EXO, but getting taken out by Nephi from behind. Aatrox coming in right there with the damage and putting in the work right there. Nice party after party at several different corners. Aatrox themselves need to get into that zone. Last teammate, Muffin, still holding it down. Got to get that revive. There's a team, there are 2 players in front of. So how did they pop out the smoke right? Popped out that smoke. Actually does that quite well. Kunai is able to come in with the damage right there. But Prompto is also seeing this. The third party coming in right there from Prompto. Prompto, not Pronto. Infinity putting in the work right there. They've gotten themselves 10 kills so far. And they're still trying as much as possible to see how they can seal this game. Junior trying to get into that zone. I'm able to get a knock there. The retaliation came in, but still managed to stay in this game. Infinity now sitting down. Now currently sitting down. 12 kills. Their full squad up against the last player for Knowledge Jabbar. Trying somehow to still survive, trying to hold on. But Infinity taking home that winner with a chicken dinner with 13 kills to their name. GG's. Oh, actually, 14 kills to the name. GG's to them, by the way, on that. All right, so we'll be back for the last game of the night in the next one. I'll see you in a couple of moments. All right. We're on to our final game of the night. And it has been a long night. If you've been with us from the beginning to the end, I'll just love to say, yeah, congrats. You made it. You made it to the final game. A couple of teams that landed close to each other all the way in Milta. We got the guys on TP. We got Boo. And we got LMT as well. It does look like they're already beginning to get at each other. I do believe Lobby is sending some shots all the way onto Genius. So let's see how this one goes. Not sure if Genius has got heals. It doesn't. He can't heal up. And it does get taken down by Lobby. It's now going to push up onto his position. The rest of the teammates cannot provide support because they might be in some trouble of their own, being blocked by TP. He pretty much just watching from that corner. He turns the sight onto the boys from LMT. The boys from LMT are in some trouble. Their player Genius has been taken down, but they can't go to his position. He tries to get into a vehicle, trying to rotate all the way. That doesn't work out. Yorubu pretty much just waiting on that corner. The revenge coming in from LMT as they do take out Shanta. Both sides have taken out one player each at least, but now the boys from LMT have gotten another knock onto the boys from Boo Esports. And it does look like they will be deciding to push onto that particular position. Get out of the way. Shanta goes down. Ooh, the boys from Boo went down, but they didn't go down without a fight. All right, it is B7. This is the boys from Nevi. Oh, Danny gets a knock on two Priest. The retaliation coming in from Mickey. It's gone down. Teammates are not close enough to him to provide the retaliation fire. To provide the return fire. But it still looks like the boys still want some action. Boys from B7 trying to rotate away from Frying Pan to Fire. They find themselves right next to the boys from PN. Run away from one team, go on to the next. Setting that trap. It doesn't work. Now it's able to take down one guy. Moves on to the next. It tries to jump shot again, but it doesn't work this time around. Priest comes in. A Priest goes down. Okay, put it in the wood right. Rest of the teammates. And battle with Nevi on this other side. boy. The boys from Infinity are not too far away from Aatrox. It does look like TP and Team Somalia are getting into a fight as well of their own. Turn my sights onto. I'm trying to turn my sights onto farm, but it does look like that is already being completed. LMT is also in that mix as well. Coming up against Team Somalia. It does look like it's just two players each on both sides. Who's going to win this one? Who's going to take it home? You do have El Chapo and Ajabal. They're both trying to throw in them nades. And ooh, El Chapo down to the 1 HP. And Nade coming in from Freak, but it's not able to knock him down. He's got to get that rest on. One more Nade into this building might just take him down. And that's exactly what he does. He does go down. And the thirst coming in right there as the Chapo does get taken down. He probably should have revived just in time. It's now left only GQ10 to do this. It's right there hanging around. Ooh. But it was some LMT winning that particular one, taking them down. Down to now. Ooh, oh my god. Blank screen, blank screen. Why? Could I have a blank screen? Not even sure how long this has been. Oh, oh yeah. Anyways, sorry no. Everyone's trying to get into that zone right about now. You see the boys on spots are driving across several different teams. boys from EXO coming down right next to the boys from Sparta. Now already taking on some shots onto their position, but not able to get. Ooh, he does get one right there. It does look like a third party coming in from B7 also does take down one of the players from Sparta. Ooh, and Mickey's able to get that finish right there. Definitely winning the team Sparta. Mad stuff, mad stuff. The boys from Sparta get taken out right there by EXO. And when it comes to holding their own down, they did hold it down quite well. And we're down to 8 teams left in the lobby. Oof, man. Oh my god, I'm a bit tired. It's been a long night. 5 games. 5 games. Man. You can see INF pretty much just stalking the boys from Aatrox. Just waiting for the opportunity. And I have a cutter. Look for a t-shirt. Alright, we're down to 8 teams. We're getting into that final spot. B7 has got 2 players left in this lobby. Right next to the boys from high. Everyone's trying to rotate into that zone, trying to get a good spot for themselves. Several different teams who have not had such a great day. B7, Aatrox might be looking at this as an opportunity for them to come back and hold their own right here. So let's see how it goes. The boys from Infinity as well, making those rotations, trying to get into that zone, stopping and taking some shots right there. They're getting into a position right now, which is somewhat at the edge. Yes. They're kind of just taking it easy. Ooh, but they're getting pretty close to the boys from Aatrox. Really, really dangerously close. I'm not sure they're aware. I'm not sure Ammo is aware. But right now, is about to enter into the hot spot, and oh, it does go down. Bilal right there. They all baited him in. He got into that position. These two teams, they know themselves quite well. They've played in Mzanze against each other for quite a while, but Infinity came out on top. So they battled it hard against themselves. Trust pretty much deciding to get out of that position, get into the zone, capitalize, and they pull up onto the position where High is at. They get into those buildings. Ooh, that's taken down. Everyone's trying to get a spot in this zone. Only a couple of buildings to work with, but now you can see Infinity turning their sights onto EXO, and they just managed to escape the shots right there. Don't like their sights onto the boys from Yonkers. They do use the HP, but not able to get a knock right there. This is about that time. You got the boys from Aatrox holding down their position in this building. You got several different teams around them. They're pretty much smoking right now. Ooh, but the nade coming down. Aatrox in so much trouble, as they do get taken out of the game right there. Like so, turning sights onto Infinity. See, I have the last one for his team. Trying as much as possible to keep them alive. just like that, we're down to 3 players of the night. 3 teams of the night. There's a 3v3v2. And it's Infinity, it's High, it is LMT. One player from High just get taken down. Now the players from High, they're down to just 1 player. They gotta get into that zone. We also got Infinity right here. That Smoky True, if that was a nade, he would have gotten a knock. All of a sudden, we're down to the last guy. Freak getting 1 knock right there. Ooh, he does get another knock. If he can heal up, just in time, he may have an opportunity, and he's healed up. Can he do this? Would that be a squad wipe? And it is not. It was so close to being a squad wipe. And thus, that ends our game for the night. Infinity getting the winner chicken dinner with 6 kills right there. LMT almost coming in with a squad wipe right there. And that would be a GG's. I was a bit tired in this last game. I couldn't talk as much. But thanks for everyone who supported us and who watched to the end. Until the next one, I'll see you guys. All right, for now, it's the GG's. And bye-bye from us.